Welcome to the Outdoor Test Kitchen Podcast. I'm your host, Seth, along with Tim, and together we'll be discussing all things cooking, camping, and everything in between. We've got an exciting episode in store for you this week, so let's get started. Hey, welcome back to OTK Podcast.
Welcome back, guys. Glad to have you.
Hope everyone's had an awesome week so far.
I hope so.
And it's Halloween weekend.
It is. We've had a spooky week.
Yes. So, hope everybody's ready for that.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, our week so far has been pretty good, I would say.
It has. Got a lot of our Cooking with OTK videos out.
Yes.
The spooky ones.
Yes. A lot of good recipes, too. I would say we've developed a lot of fun recipes. They're great at the campsite or at home or just anytime.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Yeah. That, the camp whipped cream, that was surprising how good that worked.
It's great. And we're getting ready for another camp out, which we will be using that for one of them. So it's actually a really good, useful thing. And I would use it here. Yeah. Anytime we want a little bit of whipped cream. It's fast, it's easy, and takes one jar.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've also, and with that, we've been doing a lot of tests on different recipes for fall and winter. So be looking forward to those that are going to be coming out pretty soon.
Definitely.
We've got a lot of fun ones, some Thanksgiving ones that are going to be coming out. But we came up with some fun Halloween ones, so check that out at the website, outdoortestkitchen.org.
Yeah. And there'll be a playlist right here, too, so check that out.
Yes. Oh. And it's just fun. We've had a lot of fun cooking, simplifying things with a lot of good flavor. We got a new smoker, a little cabinet smoker.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
That we're testing out. It's an electric one. We're going to compare it with gas and then an offset wood one. So we're going to kind of see which one is best. My money's on the gas.
Yeah, I'm sure the gas is going to be the best, meaning as convenient and controllable.
Yeah.
But
so that's exciting. We actually made some smoked ribeyes last night in it. That was just testing it out and seeing how it was, and then they turned out really
they were like medium rare.
And
it was good.
It had a lot of good flavor.
It did have a lot of good flavor.
And it was nice because that ribeye really helped render out a lot of the fat. So it was really tender, and it wasn't like hard fat, so it really rendered out and flavorful. So
it was lean and tender.
So we're going to look forward to those tests, so that's exciting.
It is very exciting, but you know what's not super exciting?
What?
Going back to Hotham.
Yeah, you're telling me. I don't know if you can see, but I am sweating, and it is almost Halloween. Thank you, Texas, for saying, hey, enjoy the cold, and then gonna take it right back.
You give us a week of 70-degree weather, and then you say, here's some more 80, almost 90.
Yes, and we're going to bump up the humidity to 110%. You're welcome.
Yep.
So, thank you, Texas. So, yes, it has been a little warmer, but it hasn't really stopped us. We've been out and getting things done.
No, and the only reason I'm wearing this long sleeve is because it's comfortable.
So, and you're crazy.
Yeah, that too. A little bit.
But we did have enough time to Texas State Parks are celebrating their 100th year anniversary, and each park has on different dates celebrating it. And we went to one with our Dutch Oven Society that we like to participate in.
Sure did.
And kind of help them out, do a little demo. It wasn't really cooking. It was more just teaching all the people. They had little booths. They had some people there to teach fishing, about wildlife, just all these different little groups out there. It was really cool. It was really nice, and got to talk to a lot of people about, taking care of your cast irons, the do's and don'ts, and really, I find by talking to all the people that are out there, and there was probably a couple hundred that showed up to that little event.
Pretty decent size.
I think the main thing, a lot of people, and you may find yourself in this situation, get intimidated by cast iron because so many people are like, don't put soap in it, or if you don't do this, it'll dry. You got to season it. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a lot of people are just more overwhelmed by all the crazies saying, cast iron is the most delicate material ever created, when
Which
really
is insane.
it has been around for years and years and years, hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And so it's like everybody thinks you have to baby cast iron. No, I mean, we got old skillets down here. There's a couple of rusted, but you know what? It's so easy to season them.
It is. It's easy as pie to reseason.
And if you have a lot of rust damage, you can easily recover it off. There's a lot of cool techniques to get off the rust.
Yeah.
And I think people need to stop being so afraid, and the tall tales of, and I know it's controversial, don't boil water in it, Well, the case of that is I know a lot of people that boil water and make noodles in theirs. And
we've made red sauces in there.
Yes, and the other big thing, don't do red sauce. You know how many pots of chilies have been done in Dutch ovens and they haven't fallen apart? Yes.
Yeah.
Tomato is acidic. If you let it sit in there for weeks on end, it will start eating away. But if you're just cooking with it, we've done more stuff with tomatoes and chilies and stuff in ours. You just clean it after and oil it, and it is good.
Yep.
And it doesn't eat your seasoning away. And eggs. And people say, don't do eggs. No, we do eggs in our skillet all the time. And it hardly ever sticks. And that's the thing. People are afraid, I think, to use it, but you have to use it to really build up that really true good seasoning. And even if you wreck it, it's pretty easy to get it back.
Exactly.
So that's one thing I took away from that is everybody needs to stop being afraid of cast iron. Just use it. All the rules don't apply. In fact, I watched one the other day with soap.
Yeah, and when it comes to cooking, there are really no rules.
Yes. And
you can do what you want.
And in fact, once I washed it, I rinsed it, I dried it off, and then I oiled it, and it is just fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
As long as you oil it and it's dry after whatever you do, you're going to be fine.
Yes. That's the great thing about cast irons.
Yeah. And when it comes to actually cleaning cast irons, just do whatever you want. I mean, if you don't really, or if you're not really scared about not using soap, just don't use soap.
Yeah, you don't have to. I just honestly had baked some cornbread dressing in it. And admittedly, I didn't want to wash it. And I like to see how and I left it overnight. So some of the crust was kind of baked on. So I just gave it a good old scrubbing and the dishwater that I've been washing the rest of the dishes. And it was just fine. Well, that's just everybody, I would say, to just use them. Stop being worried about them.
Yeah.
But it was a fun event, and I'm glad that got to go. We got one coming up in a couple of weeks at a different state park, so that should be fun as well.
Yeah, and that one, there's actually, once again, a couple other events and little stands going on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
So if
really
you're
cool.
in Texas, it's their 100th year, and whenever the parks are doing because they're all doing them at different times. It's not like one date. So if you have a park near you, check it out. Although it's coming to an end because the year's almost over, but it is free entry during their little 100-year celebration. So I would definitely check it out if you're near. And,
absolutely,
and just enjoy the parks. So. And finally this week, we really worked on the website, trying to keep it completely up to date with all our spooktacular recipes. So if you want, you can go check those out. Got them all up and at outdoortestkitchen.org. Almost forgot to say the website.
And if you want to go directly to the recipes, just do /recipes.
That's right. And of course, one of the new recipes happens to be It's time for the recipe of the week, where we break down one of our favorite recipes and give you guys all the details. So let's get cooking. Indeed.
So,
And I tell you what, I do love this recipe, and I will say I'm not, and I'll just go ahead and let y'all know. Quit stringing you along. It's our pumpkin pancakes with blueberry syrup.
yes, and these are incredibly delicious for how easy they are.
Oh, yes.
It's crazy.
And like I was about to say, I am not a big sweet breakfast person every now and then, but I could tear these up and gain 100 pounds on them.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
And like you said, they're so simple. I
Yeah.
mean,
the blueberry syrup, it's like 2 ingredients. It's
yes,
insane.
that's what she loves. So you can make it out on the campsite or at your house, make it right before breakfast, and it's not like you're boiling down blueberries and stuff. We really try to come up with recipes that are very easy, that I guarantee you'd fool anybody and they would think you spent hours making your own blueberry syrup and reducing it down. And so
Yeah,
this is the fun thing.
it is. And, we could totally have made a recipe where you made it 100% from scratch, but nobody's really going to do that in general. Some people will. We definitely would, but we want to make sure we can make stuff.
Not for breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm barely awake.
you wouldn't do it during breakfast. Do it like the night before or something.
Yeah.
But want to just make sure that we make recipes that are actually executable.
Yes, and they're fun. Executable not only at home or your RV, but if you're just pitching a tent. Our goal is to try to have easy, fun recipes that makes you just enjoy your experience outdoors, or
Exactly.
just making yourself eating better at home and not going out to eat and buying garbage, because we really try to source out and
Yeah, I mean,
our ingredients of, like, if we use a pre-made product, we're going to recommend the best one that we can find, that one is healthy as much as possible, but really works. So that's kind of our ultimate goal.
exactly. And the pancake mix.
Oh, yeah. And we featured our pancake mix.
Yeah.
And it is easy, awesome. All you do is add water. So I'm going to go through the pumpkin pancake
Yeah,
recipe.
let's do it.
It's a long one, so hang in there. You're going to take 1 cup of the OTK pancake mix, 3/4 cups of water, a 1/4 cup of pumpkin butter, and a teaspoon of pumpkin spice.
Ooh, that was a really big recipe. I hope y'all are still here.
And that, yes, I know. Wake back up. That will yield about 4 or 5 pancakes, depending on the size. So, I mean, if you're making for a bunch of people, just kind of double or triple it, and it will work out just great. And that pumpkin butter is a little sweeter than a pumpkin puree, and so it really adds to the kind of the sweetness of the breakfast.
Yep.
And the pumpkin spice just gets a little added. Yes, if you have your own actual kind of pumpkin pie spice mixture that you use,
Oh yeah, definitely use that then.
do that. But to make it simple, we just got a simple pumpkin spice seasoning. So,
Yeah.
because again, it's breakfast. We want it easy.
Yeah. I mean, we do have a pumpkin pie spice
Yes,
that we make ourselves, but
for our pumpkin pies. But
yeah. But,
to make it easy and not having to carry a lot of things, that's 4 ingredients. It's pretty easy.
yeah, exactly.
And then for the blueberry sauce, which is just blueberry, or not sauce, syrup. All it is a cup of maple syrup and a 1/4 cup to a 1/3 cup of blueberry jam.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a really great one that we found, and it had the little blueberries in it.
Yeah.
So it was perfect.
It really turned out perfectly.
And then if you would like, throw in about a cup of fresh blueberries, or use frozen ones. But that's if you just want to add the little chunky berries
Yeah.
in it.
Like if you can't find like a jam that has the blueberries whole in it, just get a jelly and then you can add quarter to a full cup, depending on how many you want of blueberries.
And you just kind of warm that up to mix it all up together so the jam melts down, and then boom, you have hot syrup. And hot syrup on pancakes is awesome.
Because it like soaks into those pancakes.
Yes. And then, of course, what we did with it, we just grabbed some awesome breakfast sausages and made them our zombie fingers.
Yep.
And we put a dollop of our mason jar whipped cream.
In fact, we have a video on how we made all of that.
Yes, check it out. And the recipes, again, are up at outdoortestkitchen.org. Guys, this is a really easy, fun one for a Halloween morning. Make your kids some pancakes or make yourself some pancakes.
Yeah.
And it's great throughout all of fall, not just Halloween. Don't call them zombie fingers, just call them sausages.
Hey, and you can have pumpkin pancakes out of fall.
Yes. I mean, there's no rules.
Yeah. I mean, especially because it uses pumpkin butter, so, I mean.
It's just a jar. So you could use a puree, but I found that it just doesn't give enough of the kind of the sweetness to it. You have to add a little more. So the pumpkin butter was really nice, easy. Again, brought the ingredient list down to 4 things. Can't complain. Time for the news. Brought to you by OutdoorTestKitchen.org, the website that is there to help you with all your camping and cooking needs. Now, to the news. All right, I don't know if y'all realize it, but it is Halloween weekend.
No, it's too spooky.
Yes, so there's a lot of people that I think camp on Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
And so this is, I don't know how newsworthy it is. You can just check your calendar, but it is Halloween coming up on a Tuesday. But a lot of people, when it falls on a weekday.
I thought it was going to be Christmas.
No, it's Halloween.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. That's why it's breaking news.
Wow.
But a lot of people will choose to celebrate and do their trick-or-treats and stuff on the weekend. And, of course, since the weather and it's perfect fall weather, most of the country, there'll be a lot of camping.
Yes, there will be. A ton.
And camping on a holiday is a lot of fun. And don't be a Scrooge. If you are, that's your business. But, hey, take a couple little decorations. You don't have to be as extreme as some people, but have fun with it. Especially if you have kids. I think truly going to like a campground that is kind of secure is a great way to let kids actually enjoy the old school way of trick-or-treating and not this garbage of trunk-or-treat that we've created for some reason.
Yeah, if I was a kid nowadays, trunk-or-treat. Excuse me?
So, and I understand, I guess I should understand, but it's an easy, yes, you want the kids to be safe. And so I think going to the state park and camping is a great way that they can go trick-or-treating in a safe environment, walk around with their friends, go to campsite to campsite. I mean, they're already running around having fun there anyway. So, and if you're there over the weekend, you know, get at least a pumpkin and maybe a thing of candy just in case there's kids walking around. It's just a fun. We need to bring back the fun of holidays and stop making it so serious or offensive and whatnot. It's just fun.
Yeah, you could even just get one of these. Just put some candy in there, have it with you. Just get a little, like, light or something, and that's all you really...
I mean, just enjoy it. In society, we've become so serious, and I think a lot of y'all who enjoy the outdoors and camp, we enjoy people and that relaxed life and having a good time. So
the experience.
Yes, and so I think it is fun, especially it's holiday season with Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween back to back. So,
and I'll tell you actually a perfect state park to go to if you want to do this. It's Martin Creek Lake State Park. They actually have like a whole thing going on.
Yes.
I think they only have like one campsite left right now. And everybody that's going is setting up a little Halloween
Don't they
thing.
have like a haunted trail?
Yeah, they do a haunted
That's
trail
really
thing.
cool that the park staff
does
that.
Yeah. It's really cool. I wish all state parks, I wish like Martin Creek Lake, they have something really good going on when it comes to like events and
They really do. I follow them and see all their stuff. And they seem to, their staff really, and whoever their superintendent is, really tries to take care and make camping fun for all the guests.
Yeah, they really do.
So
and
yeah,
also
definitely check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
And
what?
Well, maybe I could get a campsite.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, we should have done that.
I know. Thanks a lot.
That's fine. It's okay. There's always next year.
Yes.
Halloween's kind of a yearly thing.
And that's the thing about campgrounds is most all of them do something over Halloween so just enjoy it. Although I will say, if you don't celebrate Halloween, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I think just remember, be respectful to those that do celebrate it and want to have a good time. And I will say to the same of those who celebrate it, respect those that don't. And, everybody can get along and have fun. And I can understand some of the reasons of why you don't want Halloween, but then it's like, oh, it's just a fun candy holiday. Let's keep it at that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love the ones that say, well, I don't celebrate Halloween, but we're going to have a harvest festival on the same day and dress up in costumes. And
okay, let's just call it something different. That's okay.
Yeah. No. But I'm not going to go into that.
No,
That's just my personal...
We just dipped our little toes.
Yes, opinion on that. So let's just be respectful and have a good time. And like I said, the campgrounds are great for kids to trick or treat.
They are.
Even adults. If you want some candy?
Dude, yeah, it's good for adults too. I mean, if you like decorating for Halloween and you like camping, why not mix them together?
Yeah, it's a good way to meet new camper friends.
Yeah.
And I love the camping community. We're all friendly. We see an awesome site. We'll walk by. Hey, man, I love that. How'd you do that? And so...
And you've probably seen already in our Spookticle the elaborate set that we did out at the campsite. And we had people walking by, like, when they were driving past, they'd slow, really slow, and they're looking, and they take pictures.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And it was easy to do and didn't cost anything really extra than what we did. We just,
It really wasn't too much extra. And it actually got one of the people to walk over and kind of talk to us, and we met that guy that we talked about, I think, last episode.
Yes. So that's always fun, and again, it's kind of bringing the outdoor community together that I wish we would do elsewhere, not just at the campgrounds. But so I would just say, remember to have fun, be safe, be courteous, and just have a good old time. Let's bring back the fun of Halloween, the goofiness, and
bring back that kind of community of...
Yes. Because growing up, that was one of the best things in our neighborhood we grew up. It was a pretty decent-sized neighborhood, but on Halloween, you basically would not be driving in that neighborhood because every kid was out there walking the streets. We had our friends. We knew which houses we wanted to hit, who had the best candy, who handed out the pencils that no one wanted to go to. But... but it was just always so much fun and brought so many memories. It was almost like, a picturesque. And nowadays we take kids to a parking lot and open a trunk and let them get candy. I don't know which is creepier. Come on, little kitty, get in my trunk. Trunk or treat.
I've got candy.
Yeah, so I don't know about that, tradition of trunk or treats.
It seems, if you ask me, it seems almost a little easier for somebody to kidnap a kid.
Just throw them in the trunk and shut and go.
Yeah.
You want in the trunk or do you want a treat?
Oh. But, I know. Everybody, the exits are usually covered, so.
Yes, and I kind of get the reasoning, but it's because we've become in a society so closed off and not a community. Because driving around, it's used to every holiday you would see in the neighborhoods, decorations. Now you might see one or two, especially Halloween.
Yeah, that's a lot of holidays too.
Yeah, now at Thanksgiving, Christmas, you're not seeing people really celebrating them because they're afraid. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's always my favorite part. just driving through the little communities and seeing all the different decorations, getting ideas.
Yes, this is so much fun. It lets you be creative, and
Yeah.
I'm just very saddened that we've kind of gone away from that. I get really excited and happy for the people that go like all out and
Yes,
see
for
the
sure.
8-foot, 12-foot skeleton and the whole display. You're like, okay,
Yeah,
those are the type of people I would like to hang out with.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
then
exactly.
the majority of the other houses, nothing, not even a pumpkin. And
Yeah.
I would like to actually compare pumpkin sales since people stopped.
Oh
really
yeah, that's a good
celebrating
question. Like, are the pumpkin patches really feeling it?
them. Are we hurting our economy because we're not celebrating an awesome, fun holiday?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's just food for thought. Oh, but all around, I hope everybody has a very happy Halloween.
Yes. Happy Halloween, guys. Next time we see you, it'll be after Halloween. So
Yes, then it's turkey time.
woohoo!
We're not gonna skip the turkey.
No. Oh, got some good food coming for that too.
That's right. So stick around for that. And remember, guys, give us a like, subscribe, turn on the little bell dinging button.
Comment.
Did I cover it all?
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah, I just had to add that little comment in there.
And you can check out all our recipes at outdoortestkitchen.org. Give them a try. Give us some feedback. Let us know. And if you have any questions or need some tips or anything, you can contact us through the website or through the comments. So I hope everyone has an awesome week, and we will see you next Thursday.
We shall.
All
Next
right.
Thursday at 12.
Well, as we like to say, remember, keep camping, keep cooking.
Yeah.
I remember this time.
You did. It wasn't like... It's actually whiskey in here.
How did I get skipped over?